Good morning. Well, it's math time again. And yes, we are still looking at learning about clocks and how to tell time. So today I want you to use your clocks that you've made. You've got your little paper clock that you made. I've got my example of my clock that I brought from school. All right. And you are going to use that as you think about your daily schedule and what you do. Okay. So, let's review first because we always need to review and remember, make sure that we're doing things correctly. The shorter hand right here, the shorter hand points to the hour. The long hand points to the minute, okay? And as my long hand ticks around, it's going to change to another hour. So right now, the short hand's on the 3, so it's telling me the hour is 3. The minutes, no minutes right now, we would say o'clock, 3 o'clock. As this ticks around, tick, 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 tick. When it's at the halfway point on the clock, it's pointing down at the 6. That's 30 minutes has passed. You know that my hour hand is halfway between the 3 and the 4. We want to read the hour that's before, so we would say it's 3:30. So a little bit of review there. Now for coming up with your daily schedule. As you come up with your daily schedule, before you write it on paper, you can use your actual analog clock that you've created to put the times of what happens during your day. I used our schedule that we use for school. Your schedule will look a little bit differently because you might want to tell me when you get up in the morning, what time you eat breakfast. You could have when I get up, breakfast, when you do your schoolwork, because I know you're at home and not everybody does a math at the same time as what I have on my schedule here. So I took this schedule that I already had and I wanted to draw analog clocks that went with each hour as well. So I've written like the digital time of 8 o'clock. And then over here, I have an analog clock that I drew. And I made sure to show the shorthand pointing to the 8 and the long hand at the 12 to show 8 o'clock. All right. So here's one that I've already gotten filled out, but I haven't put the hands on it yet. So I said connect time was 9 o'clock. So that means my shorthand is going to point to the 9. See, I made that hand shorter. And o'clock, that means it's going to point up to the 12, the longer hand. That shows 9 o'clock. One more time on here is 10 o'clock. It's my reading lesson is what I have down on here. So remember how I showed you guys that cool way that you could do a clock and make it easier for yourself? I've already done that here. I put my 12 and my 6 across from each other, my 3 and my 9, and I just have to go back in and fill in 1, 2, 4 and 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, my dot in the middle. And I want to show 10 o'clock. So the shorter hand is going to point to the 10. The longer hand is going to point up to the 12 to show 10 o'clock. All right, guys. So this is the task I would love for you guys to do today. So use your clocks to help you and make a daily schedule for yourselves, just like I've done. Please feel free to share with me on Facebook or have your parents send me pictures of your daily schedule. And use your analog clock to help you. And then there is also a really cool video that I'm also going to link under this called What Time Is It, Mr. Crocodile? I believe that's the name. Let's see. What Time Is It, Mr. Crocodile? So read through that book as well. It's really funny book, and you can use your clock, your analog clock, to show the different times that you come across in that book as you read as well. So have a great day, guys, and hope you have fun with this task. Bye.